more you get, and they felt breadwinners, people wanted to make their own money and take care of themselves.
Well, with that introduction, we're going to make our own mayonnaise, so we can make
we?
our own money.
Are you selling it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But here we go.
Oh, you've started. Okay.
I'm actually going to make a mayonnaise, which you can use for leftovers, you know, from your Thanksgiving dinner. Let's say tomorrow. People have leftover turkey, take the stuffing, take your turkey, either make some flaxseed bread, you know, which Bob's Bread Mill actually has their own rye bread mix, potato bread mix. Or
are they allowed to go buy a loaf of bread?
You could take wraps. You could do a wrap, any type of wrap, and put it in there. What you do is you take the mayonnaise that I'm going to explain to you how to make. You're going to take cranberries. You're going to take your cranberry jelly that you had, add it into the mayonnaise, and then you're going to spread it on your tortilla if you do it as a wrap. Add your stuffing, add your turkey, add your sweet potato in there a little bit, add some mashed potatoes in there, roll it up, and then leave it whole. Put it underneath a George Foreman grill.
Somehow I feel like you're lecturing us.
A George Foreman grill. Are you listening, Gwen? Gwen?
I wouldn't know how to do it.
A George Foreman grill.
I don't need to.
Get it hot.
Yeah.
And then take it out and slice it. It's like Thanksgiving all over again. Put it in a sandwich. Okay, so we have 2 eggs in the mixer right now.
Can you tell us how to do a turkey soup?
What we're going to do, after I'm done with this, I will.
Okay.
We're going to start with the mayonnaise first.
All right.
And I have 2 eggs in there.
Excuse me.
We're going to use oil, vinegar, and I'm going to add a little bit of the mayonnaise that I had already. Gwen, you want to get that mayonnaise.
Nice. That's how you make mayonnaise.
You want to get the mayonnaise thick
thick
enough, right? You want to get the mayonnaise thick enough by adding your oil in slowly, and then add a little bit of vinegar just to give you a little bite to it.
Right.
So we're going to make it a touch thicker on this one.
Great.
And then we'll get a little bit more.
So is this mayonnaise more like real mayonnaise, not salad dressing mayonnaise?
This is how you make a homemade mayonnaise. For people that don't want to go out there and buy your mayonnaise in the store, all it is eggs, whole eggs. You take 2 whole eggs. You take oil. Even if you have some of your leftover mayonnaise mix in there and you want to make another batch, you can add that in while you're adding oil in. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of cider vinegar, and you can add a little bit of Chef Larry spice and add a touch of sugar. With this,
can you add a little bit of this and a little bit of that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to add a little bit of the love it again.
Yeah.
We're going to add just a touch of this. Just a touch of sugar. And then at the end, what you do is add your cranberry mix. Would you grab that cranberry mix out of the refrigerator for me, please?
I already put it on the...
No, the cranberry in the big container.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, all right.
And we're going to add just a touch of cider vinegar.
That is Chef Larry's blender, in case you're wondering.
All right, let's add this in.
If somebody just turns on the radio, they're going to kind of like think they've touched big time static.
I added 3 scoops in it.
Okay.
Now look at this.
You mean you don't have to put a spoon down in there? You don't have to put a spoon down in there to get that?
No, and that's your cranberry mayonnaise.
Oh, let me
Look at
see
that.
how thick that is.
You're going to have to taste it now.
All right. Can we all taste it?
Yes, would you put this back in the refrigerator for me, my assistant?
Well, let me take that off. I guess we'll have to each have a spoonful of it.
Yes, you all have to try it.
All right. Here, they're down here, the spoons. Chef Larry doesn't know where the spoons are in the house. That's a little
Ooh,
thin
that's-
for mayonnaise.
No, that's perfect. You don't want it too thick.
Walter, would you care for a little? I mean, most of the time
You taste the
people
cranberry
don't eat
light?
just mayonnaise, but here's a sip of mayonnaise for you.
Here's a sip of mayonnaise.
That's very good.
Thank you. No, it doesn't taste like mayonnaise, and it's
But it
actually
acts
healthier
like
for you.
it.
Especially sandwiches.
Yeah.
And it's healthier for you.
What did
And
he
it's
say
like
to
it's like a
himself?
vegenaise. You could also do it
Here, let
without
me put it on.
egg yolks and just do egg whites,
Here's the
a little
ultimate.
Dijon mustard, a little bit of cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of Chef Larry's spice, a little bit of garlic,
You know what
and
the ultimate test
oil,
is?
and that's it. What's the ultimate test?
How it tastes on an olive.
Oh, I thought you were going to put it on a pickle. Don't you love pickles?
Olives are my real favorite thing. When Renee said she was bringing
And,
olives,
well, see,
I said, come every day.
and the reason I
Invited.
made this too was because I'm going down to Tuno in Orlando and bringing those guys some sandwiches, the clock company.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Just
So-
on your own, or they ordered this stuff?
Of course. Chef Larry caters all the time. And those are one of the
Even
guys
on
that came in all
Thanksgiving,
the
you're
time.
going to leave us here?
Yep. At 10 o'clock at night, I'm out of here. They're gonna be open midnight tonight,
Uh-huh.
and then they feed their employees, and then I'm bringing enough so they have it for the next day for Black Friday.
Ah,
And what is Black Friday?
Black
The day I don't
Friday.
leave the house.
Right.
Well, we're going to
It's a day a lot of people leave the house
we
and
are
go
going to be in the
buying.
thick of it tomorrow, and we're commissioned to be at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, it's
We'll be doing a live radio show with Salvation Army, but I believe the reason people are opening late tonight is because they want to get a head start on it because business has been bad for a lot of people, and they're trying to grab as much as they possibly can.
Well, some people, they're opening the doors at 3 or so in the morning, but
Mm-hmm.
Walmart, the Salvation Army is kicking off the bell season, the bell ringing. Although they've been there
They're
already.
kicking off the
I've
kettles,
seen them.
the
The
donations
kettles.
for the kettles,
Right.
which raises money for Toys for Tots and all that, and for the homeless.
For the homeless, for the
So which
Salvation.
Walmart are you going to be at?
The one here in Titusville.
And we'll be there to do the show. And
From 12 to 1 tomorrow?
From 12 to 1. I'm sure it's going to be an absolute madhouse, but we don't have to go in. We just have to.
Find a place to park?
That could be a challenge.
You mean
But
we
know-
could do our shopping on the outside?
No, you know what? Yes, I could. I love the plants out there. You know what I always find about this particular Walmart, and I've shopped at many of them, as Chef Larry knows, everywhere we've lived. I've discovered the first thing is where the Walmart is. Their parking lot is always full, but it has a great turnover. I always get a good spot relatively close. And
Well.